Hi, I'm Mike Brightman with Brightman Designs, and today I want to show you Lumion 7. This is a solid new release with lots of new improvements, features, upgrades, and I want to take a moment to walk you through where they're at, show you how to use them, and also offer up some tips and tricks on how to get the most out of these new features. So, let's talk about what's new in Lumion 7. First off, we have a brand new material editor. This is just a really solid improvement on the user interface and the process for which you create your materials. So instead of having those advanced material properties to have to add them from a drop-down, those are available on sub-tabs at the bottom of the material editor. We also have several new material types. We have aged materials. Those are just have like an extra level of authenticity to them where they just kind of look older, look more real. We also have leaf materials where you can actually assign 3D Lumion leaves to a surface or a material that's built in your modeling program. This opens up the opportunity to build your own hedges, build your own plant materials. Lots of cool things come from this. Also, we have the ability to assign either foliage or weathering effects to any material. So if you were to import a material, you can have, like say for instance, brick. You can have ivy climbing up the wall, and you can also assign some weathering effects to make it kind of look older, just a little bit more authentic. So it's not that it has to look old, it just really truly looks more authentic, gives more depth to your renderings. We also have improved transparencies. Transparency, translucency, subsurface scattering now in Lumion. So we have like a better curtain effects where when the sun blasts through a curtain, it looks more realistic. And we also have an ability to add waxiness to a material. So that's the subsurface scattering. What else is new? We have the ability to put your model on the map, a context import. So from OpenStreetMaps, we can import that data and import those 3D buildings into Lumion, let them grow around your model, and then it also brings in the waterways, the rivers, green spaces, and roads. So really this is nice for taking away the horizon from any rendering or any still image, animation, overhead view. When you can see that horizon, that just kind of like takes away from the realism of it. So the ability to add context, large amounts of context with just a couple clicks is a nice new feature in Lumion 7. We also have some new lighting objects. So we have a line light and an area light. The line lights are the answer to those cove lighting issues from the past. So I'm going to show you a pretty cool trick on how to place a line light very accurately. Also, we have some file management improvements. So the ability to render our stills to our My Lumion account. So essentially it batch renders your stills, uploads them, sends you an email, and then you can forward that email on to clients. It's very simple and easy to get that the batch render and access those images. Also the ability to render an animation directly to YouTube. So those are solid new file management improvements. Last but not least, we do have some new objects that come along with any Lumion release, and in this one, with Lumion 7, you get 769 new objects. So that's a pretty solid addition to the object library. So, like I said, I'm gonna march through these tutorials, show you where to find these new features, how to use them, offer up a few tips and tricks on how to get the most of them. So stick with me, and I'll catch you in that next tutorial.